Hi, my fellow Altoonians. I'm Glenn Bogle. This is Andrea Roundtree of the Lighted Wick. She supports Altoona, Iowa and surrounding communities. And why don't you go ahead and tell us what the Lighted Wick is?
So our company, we make gel candles, we make salt scrubs, and we also make wax melts.
Okay.
Our gel candles is what we specialize in, and that is what we started with about 18 years ago. Our gel candles, we're the only ones in the state of Iowa that make them. Mm-hmm. They are known for their slow burn, and they burn 50% slower than paraffin, soy, and beeswax candles, with a burn time of 80 to 90 hours. They last a very, very long time. I like to joke around and say they last just short of forever, because they do. They do. They last a long time. And they're very, very beautiful. They're quite unique. Being one, the only ones in the state of Iowa, they're very unique, but we are also one of two in the Midwest that make them as well. And I know that the other people in Illinois that make them, they make kind of like a different version of them, which is, pretty neat. Each candle, I do different designs with. So whether I put rocks in or shells or kind of like little gems, when you light them, the darker it gets outside and the darker it gets in your home, the brighter the candle gets, and the candle will glow because of the transparency of them. And so it just really brings out the candle, and they're quite fragrant. So where the scent throw, you can smell them, throughout your living room, your dining room, or your kitchen. They're pretty amazing. And so that's our gel candles. Our salt scrubs. So our salt scrubs, I brought them and introduced them about 7 years ago into our business.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're amazing. And I will tell you, she is one of our, wonderful customers that, buys from us. They really speak for themselves. Mm-hmm. They exfoliate, it takes off the dead skin, and when I designed it, one of the things that I wanted to have in there, it was vitamin E oil. Mm-hmm. Because vitamin E, it rejuvenates and it repairs the skin cells. Mm-hmm. And so it's fantastic, is the best word that I can use on the heels of your feet. So if your feet are cracking, peeling, chafing, mm-hmm. It's wonderful for that. Yes. In the wintertime, and even, my hands, and I know there's like thousands of people that are, the same way, where your hands get very, very dry, and mm-hmm. some people, they start cracking and bleeding. Mm-hmm. When you use the salt scrubs, ours specifically, when you use them, not only is it exfoliating and taking off that layer of dead skin, but the vitamin E oil sets into the second layer of skin to rejuvenate and repair those skin cells throughout the day. Another nice thing that I have noticed, and especially with my teenage boys, when they use it on the heels of their feet and before they put their shoes on, before they go out for the day, when they come home, I find that their feet don't smell. And the reason why is, so dead skin, the smell gets trapped in the dead skin, that we have. Uh-huh. And so when you are exfoliating and you're taking off that dead skin, there is nothing for that smell to get trapped into. And so if your shoes are already bad, my suggestion, get some new shoes, and start exfoliating your feet, because you'll find that your feet won't smell, which is an amazing plus.
Yes.
Especially as a mother of teenage boys. And so, they're all around, they're just really great things to have. Our wax melts, they come in 6 cubes in a tray, and you can use them in any wax melter.
Oh, okay.
And I like to use soy for ours. Now again, gel wax holds scent better than any other wax. Mm-hmm. And so with soy, I've got to put extra scent in ours. I don't know if you've ever gone to the store, and you've gotten some wax melts or even candles, mm-hmm. and they smell great for, a few hours, maybe even a day, and you can't smell them anymore. Mm-hmm. A lot of times the scent is not mixed all the way through. Oh. So with our product, it is mixed all the way through from top to bottom. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they put like a little bit extra in that, is allowed per wax, per amount of wax. Okay. And so that way you can actually smell them for a lot longer. That's primarily our company in a nutshell.
So Why did you start your company?
So I started, one of the biggest reasons why I started my company, it's something that has been on my mind for a long time. I've always wanted to make candles. And I had been working in a company, which, I enjoyed my work, but I knew it wasn't really what I wanted to do. It was, I knew I wanted more. And then also my kids. We have 5 children. And I just had my baby, the last one, which is now 7. And I was home on maternity leave. And during that time, I had spent a lot of time doing research, and building your own company and things that I could do. And so I thought, if I started doing, my candle business and I started it now, I could use my investment, my savings, and put towards it. And so I did. I took a leap of faith. I put my notice in and I quit my job.
Wow.
And the very next day after I had quit, we were doing our first event.
Really?
Yeah. And so, and I found it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was the best decision I ever made. Working for myself is, it's such a great reward. And it's really nice because it also shows my children, that being an entrepreneur and working for yourself, it shows them that there is more out there than just working for somebody else.
That's nice.
That they can dream big and they can achieve their dreams. And they have been a huge integral part of this business where they have helped me make the products and they have been at shows. Yeah. And so if you guys have already seen us at events before, you probably have seen my children and you probably have met them. And so,
and her husband.
And my husband, yes. Yes, it's a family event. And so, it's just been great. Not only have they been learning about business, but counting back change. A lot of children at their age, when we first started, the youngest one that was, helping us at the time was about 8 years old. And so, for him to be able to learn how to count back change at that time, was pretty neat. And so, now they're taking credit cards and they're running the show and they can go do events by themselves, which is nice. So I've trained them pretty well. Yeah. But that's my biggest reason, for doing this and starting, my own business. One is just definitely being able to spend more time with my children. It allowed me to be able to be at events and sporting events that they were doing. Because at work, I was missing out on a lot of things.
Yeah, I do understand that. That's one of the things that we share is we both have children.
Yeah.
I have a child, but yeah, he when he was doing a lot, I was either having to leave work and missing stuff to take care of him or,
Right.
So I do understand that. I do. And that's scary, that leap of faith that you took.
Oh, yeah. It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. I didn't tell my husband for 2 days that I had put my notice in, and when I did, he's like, "Oh, you got to go get it back." And I said, "You know what? I'm going to make this work. I promise." And so now today he's fully on board and he helps me and he helps make the products. He does all of our labeling. He really enjoys it, and so it's been a blessing.
I think that's amazing. I just think that's amazing. So what are your goals for your business over the next year?
So one of our biggest goals is, so during the pandemic, we lost a lot of business, and we took a huge hit, just like a lot of small businesses did, even big businesses did, and we were definitely not an exception there. And so one of the things that I did was I turned it into a small scale direct sales. Before the pandemic, I had a lot of people interested in selling our products for us. Oh. And so I spent a lot of time, researching and trying to put something together for consultants to be able to do so. And so right now we have about 11 consultants right now that help sell our products on top of us that do the same thing. And I run the website. And so it is getting to be a little large. Kind of for me to handle as well. And so, but one of the things that I really want to do is we need to get a bigger building. We need to get a place where we can be able to manufacture them on a larger scale.
Right.
That's like number one priority. And then once that's done, I really would like to have, consultants in all 50 states.
Nice.
Being able to sell our products, and getting our products out there, because they really are. They're so amazing, and people love them. And so, right now I have about 6 more people that are, just kind of waiting in the wings, wanting to do this and wanting to sell them, but I'm not at the point where I can bring them on yet, just because we are kind of backed up with what we're doing right now. And with it being Christmas time, I'm not only making products for myself, but for them as well.
Yeah.
And then everybody that they are selling to. And so, over the course of the, next year, we definitely would love to expand, but we're going to need, and the best way that we can do that, we take donations when we're at our shows.
Okay.
We do donations, and definitely through selling our products.
Right.
So a percentage of that goes back into setting aside to be able to have a building where we can be able to manufacture these on a bigger scale.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I love those goals. Those are big. But if anybody can do them, I know it's you and your family.
Yeah,
So,
yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for you on this one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what do you have exciting going on for the customers?
So right now we have, I'm doing 20% off of your entire order. You can go online at thelightedwick.com, and you can make your purchases. Okay. And you can do, there's a coupon code, it's 20 off. And that gives you 20% off your entire order. Okay. And we do ship all over the United States. And so, but yeah, I will be running that until the end of December. So December 31st will be the end of that special that we're doing right now. And so, which is a good discount. It's a very nice, significant discount that we're running. And so, yeah.
That's nice. So everybody, after this interview, you need to run to your laptops.
Yes, thelightedwick.com.
Yes. And 20% off. So speaking of thelightedwick.com, where else can customers contact you?
So you can, so thelightedwick.com, or you can go to thelightedwick@gmail.com, which is our email address, and you can contact me directly there. You can also contact me directly through my cell phone, which is, it's 515-867-4656. You can call me or text me directly if you have any questions, if you want to make purchases. We are able to take credit card by phone as well. Okay. We have access to do so. And so if you go on the website and you find something that you're looking for, you're having any issues, feel free. Just give me a call directly or email me, and I can help you out.
Awesome. Yeah. I want to say, Andrea, thank you so much for joining me on my first interview for all of Altoona. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. You were the first person I thought of. Altoona, thank you, and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.